All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 8. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 20. Check 24. Kill.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Earl Mitchell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass. Shoot.
Hey, kill. 47. 47.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch.
Kill. Hey, kill.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 58 to Mike. Here we go, G. Here I come.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, kill.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Record. Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here we go, kill. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right?
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Prescott off play action. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Switch it, hey. Then we're going to 53.
Delta. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Tighten up.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
We're going to 53.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I hope you brought your lips like
47. Gun.
55, my God, 55.
Now Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Come on now.
We're going to 54. Line in.
Trump. 55. Watch the curve.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Texans nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Hey! Here we go again. Alert flat.
20.
Check 50.
What is it?
Check the backup. Whip.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Great.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Shit. Check. 8.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Here we go. 388. Great.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Switch. Check 37.
Gun. That's rock now.
55, Mike. Watch the run.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and he's going to go down again. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Newton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He gets it to Cooks. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
47. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
26.
Prescott yet again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Stephon Tuitt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
47.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Ready? Look, 8, 8.
Hustle. 59 mark. Check. 59. Ricky. Kill. Chance.
From the 50, Newton. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Great.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey!
Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Gun.
Bang. Check 52. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
8.
Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
20.
On second and 12, Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, it's our time.
8.
Check.
8.
Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let this go for the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a short return to the 6-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Kill.
Fresno. Spawn.
So we're going to 54. 26.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
58 to Mike.
Check Mike, check. Hey, kill. 47.
Cover. Ball. 58 to Mike. On the ball.
26.
Prescott on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
What is it? 180.
Check. 59.
Great.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a second and long. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing is Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10.
Go. Get out there.
58 to Mike.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. Here we go. Kill.
Hayward.
Under. Motion 186.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Going deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch, hey.
58's the mic.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Gun.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd and 10, Newton. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week, he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
This is Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very different.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K1 short, able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things at 17-all. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
47. Go to 54. Go to 53.
Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
20.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 68 yards. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go, 47. Switch it, hey. Check 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
We're going to 54. Right here. Gun. 47.
Echo.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. 47.
Zoom. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's just me and you.
Hey, kill.
Mike's 5'4".
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete here. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Mike's 54. Mike 54. Come on, the ball.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Prescott's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before.
on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Newton now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Earl Mitchell. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
54 Mike. You must be dreaming.
On 1st down, it's Thompson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. After the sack on 1st down, Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gun.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter of MetLife Stadium, and the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
At their own
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Single. 8. 20.
Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding team.
Touchdown, Houston! Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Thomas Davis. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.